Today we're gonna get a little ready with me because I need to be somewhere, so I'm gonna put a little makeup on, maybe a lot, we'll see how I'm feeling. While I do my makeup, I'm gonna mention some shows that I think you should watch. There will be no spoilers for any show, any category. This is all just to tell you a bit about what the show's about if you were looking for, new entertainment. It's quarantine. I think we're all bored by now. So if you love shows and makeup as much as I do, please keep watching. Okay, so everything I will be using will be in the description box. I'm not gonna talk much about the makeup, but more about the shows, just because, I don't know. I think there are enough tutorials on this platform for you to not have to follow me or everything I do, because as you can see, it's not going well. So basically, first category, we have comedy. Whew. I'm gonna start with a show that I know a lot of you are gonna judge me for, but it's okay. It's my favorite show of all times, and I'm not afraid to say it. Maybe I am a bit afraid to say it. Okay, yeah. It's Friends! Woo. I can hear people being like, Friends, it was like such a yucky show, such a yucky show. I kind of agree. Not in a way that it wasn't a good show, just in a way that if I started to watch Friends right now at my age, I definitely wouldn't have liked it, but it's a show that I've watched since I was little, so it holds a lot of place in my heart. But for those of you who don't know, Friends is like a little sitcom about 6 friends living in New York and just their day-to-day lives and jobs and love lives and all of that. I don't know. I know it's not at all, actually. It's not diverse. It's not super inclusive. It's just like, when you look at it now, yeah, it would suck to only have those types of shows available. So that's why I really have to emphasize that this is a show that I like, that I love, just because I've watched it when I was younger. I would give it a 10 just because I've watched it like 16 million times. If you want a real number, I think at least 12 times, like all of the seasons. Like I said, I wanted to start with Friends because I know a lot of y'all are gonna just like click away and not bond and not agree with my choices, and I respect that, but I'm that type of girl, so I love Friends. That was my first recommendation. Basically, the next show is called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm sure many of you know that, maybe from the memes. Ooh, this is a look. Okay. So yeah, maybe from the memes, who knows? But this is a show about police officers, which are actually not dirtbags. So it's just really funny all over. There's a lot of diversity, inclusivity, all of that. The girls are badass. I would definitely recommend Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's funny, it's lighthearted, except some episodes where they touch on some social issues like racism or sexism, all of that fun stuff. Except at those episodes, it's like mostly, it's not super heavy overall. Like, remember, it's still a comedy show, so yeah, I don't, it's just a lot of fun. It definitely makes you laugh. I think the characters were just like really well thought, so that's why I would like recommend it so much. Another comedy show would be New Girl. Oh my god. Okay, so New Girl, I discovered pretty recently. I didn't know it was a thing. Like, I think when I started, they were airing the last season, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm really late to the party, but I'm enjoying the party. So it's about one girl that gets cheated on, and so she has to move out because she was living with her ex-boyfriend. And so she has to move out, find a new place, and she ends up living with 3 other dudes. It's just really funny. All the characters, I think it's that one show how do I say this? So you know in Friends where you have like those laugh tracks and it's like, I'm not laughing, but it's funny, but I'm not laughing. Well, New Girls is like, there's no laugh tracks, and I am pissing myself. It's like hilarious. So that's why New Girl to me is just like, it was so good. Like, you watch it again, again, and again. Because, yes, I do watch a lot of the same shows because, like, it's just like a good show. It's funny. The jokes never, like, fail to make me laugh. It's just, it works. It's golden. It's really just like the best. The main actress that plays Jess, that's the name of like the main character, is Zoe. I don't want to say her last name because I'm gonna butcher it, but or the other way. Zoe, that's Zoe, but I don't know. I just love her. I think she's really hilarious and funny and all of the good stuff, you know? So definitely would recommend. Then we have the show called Good Girls, which is about 3 women that are, yeah, they're all moms, and basically they're struggling because they don't have enough money to survive. They have families to take care of. They have like their jobs that they're not happy at, you know, like all of that stuff. And basically this show is about employing some means in order to survive. I mean, to like provide for your family and like yourself somehow. Yeah, we're gonna put it like that. We're gonna say that. It's really funny. I think it also, I didn't want to put it in drama because the point of the show is to be funny, but it touches on a lot of issues, again, social issues, and just like cost of basic medication or, you know, like all that stuff that I'm sure all of us have had to like think about at some point in our lives. So it's just funny. The characters are really, again, really well written in my opinion. There's no weird, oh, like, yeah, the characters are just like really well written in my opinion. There's no, oh, I would never do that if I was in that position. I don't know. It's just very, very human, very true, very, very honest. That's what I'm going to say. Very, very honest. So definitely would recommend. And then the last show on the comedy list is, oh my god, the best show ever. I say that about all the shows, but it's Superstore. Yeah, Superstore. I discovered 2 months ago, a month ago, when it arrived on Netflix Canada. I have never heard of it before. And it's just like, it's about a big box store like Target, Walmart, all of those stores. And it's about the life of employees and how the business runs. And of course, you get to know more about the personal lives of the employees and why they ended up in St. Louis. I don't know, I'm laughing because, okay, no one cares. It's the way a character talks. That's cool. Out of all the comedy I recommended, I would say in order, you should watch Superstore, New Girl, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Friends, and Good Girls. It's not in order of preference. We're gonna go to now the new category that is drama. So, drama, again, I kind of mingled everything together. It's not really about being sad and like crying. It's more about sci-fi and mystery and all of that. Anyway, you'll see. So my first recommendation would be 12 Monkeys. So this dude wakes up in the year 2043 and a virus has, not Corona, not her, she's not invited to the table, not Miss Rona, not the panoramic. There's a virus that has killed the entire population, and for some reason, this person is the only one that can go back in time travel, and try to save the world. It's I really like the plot twists of the show. It's not so much about, ooh, a virus has killed the whole population and like we're all gonna die, ooh. It's more, it was really about the plot twist for me and the way the character has to make a lot of choices. I can't say more because I'm gonna want to talk about it and spoil it. Next recommendation. So the next recommendation is Orphan Black. It's like, if a masterpiece, it's a masterpiece. It's better than a masterpiece. It's just like so good. So basically there's this woman that is a witness of a suicidal attempt. But the plot twist is that the person that committed suicide is, it looks exactly like her, like as if they were clones. So anyway, the woman then looks into, it's a whole story, but it's really interesting. It's definitely on the sci-fi side, but oh my god, did I cry. You may need some time to get into the whole like universe of the show, but it's definitely worth it. In my opinion, one of the best shows I've ever watched. It's honestly, like I said, like a masterpiece. Next recommendation, Blacklist. So one day, this like highly criminal, highly, I guess, regarded criminal goes to the FBI and he's like, hey, I'm looking for this person that is actually employed at the FBI. And then everyone's like, how do you know that person? And then I think 6 or 7 seasons. It's really funny because he is a criminal, but basically he keeps, I don't want to say he keeps getting away, but also there's a reason why he went to the FBI, why he knew he would get immunity and like not get arrested. And anyway, he's on that list of like top 10 most wanted criminal worldwide. So it's just really interesting character, and I love the actor, so personal preference. Next suggestion, The Sinner. Now, I'm gonna be very, very specific because pretty sure there's only 3 seasons right now. It's that type of show where you have one season, each season is a different story. Each season is about a different character. So I watched all 3. I only really enjoyed season 1 and season 2. Season 3 was kind of lame, in my opinion, but you can make your own advice. You can, like, choose for yourself. The first season is just, the actress is Jessica Biel, and she actually produced and acted in the show, and she also produced season 2 and 3, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just really nice to see a female perspective on a lot of issues. Next, we have Outlander. Jamie! Okay, if you don't like historical shows, it's not even like The Crown or, okay, you know what? Rain. That was like, it's basically like Outlander, but it's different because it's a bit more realistic per se, but Rain was also technically realistic. Rain was also really good. I'm gonna add that, Rain. But basically Outlander is also about this woman that for some reason managed to time travel. So it's about a love story that you can only dream of and only see in movies and only like read about. Pretty sure it was actually inspired from a book from Diane, and it's just so well done. The images, the way everything is filmed, is just like, it's giving me very much the Hobbit vibes. Okay, so I know there's time travel, but it's not really associated with sci-fi, but rather witchcraft and all of that area and like magic and all of that, which I am like a huge fan of. So the acting, amazing. Like, oof, I wish. Really, really nice. I don't know how people make it look so easy. Those magnetic thingies. Is this what you call a catfish? Because I'll take it. I'll take it. I am back with the falsies. I am a whole new person. I am feeling myself. Let's go. Okay, so last recommendation of the drama category is Snowpiercer. Again, we're talking about shows, not God, not the movie. Again, it's like last survivors, last people on Earth vibes. Kind of like right now, because like we are still the only people on Earth left. I don't have a degree in philosophy, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so basically the only thing left is called Snowpiercer. What is Snowpiercer, you might ask? I will answer that. Snowpiercer is a train that was created by a certain Mr. Wilford, which like is, I can't really remember if they talk about what he was doing before the planet like froze, but he was just a very wealthy man who had the money and resources and time to first off build a train before the apocalypse, because everybody knew the Earth was gonna be inhabitable for quite some time because everything froze, climate change. That's scarier than a horror movie if you ask me, but no one asked me, so okay, cool. He was wealthy, but also he made people pay for tickets on aboard Snowpiercer. As you can probably imagine, just like with real life, people heard about this and they decided to be like, hey, we're gonna board even if we don't have a ticket, because we are still humans, and even though we're not part of your wealthy group thingy, we still deserve to be alive. With that, over time, this class system starts to arise because humans be humans, you know. So we have the tailies, which are at the very back of the train, and they're like the people that are here illegally and didn't get the tickets to get on board, and so they're treated like they're criminals, but also they're exploited because someone still needs to like not run the train, but at least make some food, wash the clothes and whatever. But also they need to serve I forgot who they're like what they're called, but the people in first class, very like the head of the engine, they have a speakeasy, they have a bar, pretty sure they have an aquarium, they might have a pool. Like, see the difference? I don't know. I thought the show did such a great job at getting into those like class social inequalities, even though it's, well, we all agree it's like still fiction and it's entertaining. So there's like love stories, there are fights, there are plot twists, lots of them. And I watched the last episode of season 2, like when it came out. I cried. It was so bad. It was so bad. Anyway, it was like a great show. So this is the only one I'm not gonna list in the description, because if you're a makeup lover, you already know who this is from. And I'm not proud to say that I actually love their lipsticks. But if you actually ask me for the shade, I will give it to you, just because like it is this beautiful peachy, it's just, I don't know colors, but it's really pretty. Okay, we're all done with the official categories. The last category actually is trash TV, and that includes Bling Empire, which is about crazy rich Asians, and Selling Sunset, which is about real estate agents in LA. Now we can go to honorable mentions. So I have How to Get Away with Murder, Criminal Minds, Person of Interest, The Mindy Project, Black Mirror, Schitt's Creek, and Rain. That's all for me for shows recommendations. Please let me know which show you watch, because I'm actually looking for new ones to get into, so give me the goods. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed the video. It was definitely, sorry if it was messy, the makeup, I look like a different person. It's what I wanted to be today, so we have to respect it. As usual, please don't forget to empty your email boxes, because that pollution is not cute. I'll see you next time. Bye.